Hey everybody, next installment, part 2 of my story. I wanted to touch on how I got where I am now. So I had, recap a little bit, I had gastric bypass November 6th, 2017. So I'm almost 3 years. So just kind of want to briefly go over, after surgery to now. And just going to touch on a couple of things. I'm trying to keep my little videos maybe a little shorter than the last one. Most people fall out after 5 minutes or so. I know I do, watching a lot of videos on YouTube. So, and that allows me to do more videos as well because I don't have to cover as much in each one. So I want to try to keep people interested. So far, subscriptions have gone up. I've had some private messages from people around the country. So someone's watching. This is what I wanted. I wanted to reach people, not just people I know. So first thing that really helped was to get this going when I first started 3 years ago was family support. Can't do it alone because you just need that pat on the back every now and then. And you're gonna come home from the hospital, you're gonna be eating your broth and your yogurt and all that stuff while someone's sitting next to you eating a bacon cheeseburger. You're gonna need support for that because it's hard to get through that. Even though you know you can't eat it, you really want it. Just smelling it drives you nuts. So until you can get used to dealing with things like that, you're gonna need family support. So, and I had plenty of that, and I still do. I hope you're able to get that. If not, reach out to a friend. If you got close friends you can reach out to, there are support groups. My message box is always open too for questions and answers. Anytime. All you gotta do is ask. Second thing, probably more important than anything, is follow the program. Follow what the doctor lays out for you. Everybody's surgeon is going to be different, but the main goal is, losing weight and less calories, more exercise equals, success. But in the beginning, you can't exercise and you can't eat much, so it's a pretty good mix. Since you're not eating much, the weight's just going to roll off in the beginning. First week, I think I lost 20 pounds in a week. Second week was almost the same. And that continued, kind of progressed down a little bit as the time went on, but I still continued to lost at least 10 pounds or so a week for quite a while. Upwards of 50 pounds a month. At first couple of months, it just came off fast. And, once you're cleared for physical activity, I honestly don't even remember how long I had to wait. I think it was like a month or so. Once all this, everything's healed up and your drains are out and all that, and you're able to function, start incorporating exercise. Half the reason I was fat is because I worked, but I didn't exercise. I didn't go to the gym. I didn't do anything. You don't have to own a gym membership. Get out and walk. I know it's getting cold. There are malls still open. Go walk in a mall. Start small. Have goals. Try to work up to, I want to walk a mile. Start small. Get up to that. Increase it. If you got a job that's physical, that helps too. But exercise definitely is important. On top of trying to limit yourself to maybe up to 1,200 calories a day once you can eat solid food, and just exercise. It's a good mix. You will have success every time. But yeah, rapid weight loss, you're going to lose a lot of muscle because of protein issues. And it's hard to get the protein in, like I was saying in the last video in the beginning, because you can't eat much. You're sitting on broth at first, and then cottage cheese and yogurt and this stuff like that. And I was eating egg whites all mushed up, and you get in that groove, that's all you're eating. So, but it's not enough protein in the beginning, so I incorporated protein shakes, which you're going to have to do. Now, like I said in the last video, a lot of protein powders are gross. I found one that I really liked. I'm pulling it up here. So it was by Muscle Tech. I got it off Amazon. It came in a 5.5 pound jug. It's strawberry, chocolate, vanilla, cookies, and cream. I usually went with the strawberry. I tried 3 or 4 different ones. This is the only one I really liked. They all kind of have that certain flavor that you can't get past, but you just got to do what I call gag it down, because you got to have it, especially in the early stages. You got to have it, or your muscle mass will just disappear, and your hair, you'll lose hair too. So I got it off Amazon. It was like $50 for that thing, but it's worth it. Now, in my suggestion, and I don't know what your doctors are telling you, but if you're going to get protein, make sure it is a whey, W-H-E-Y, Whey Isolate. Most of what you go buy is a blend or a concentrate, meaning all those little quick grab and go protein things you can buy in the store or wherever, just those are not, yeah, there's protein, but it's more fat and there's sugar. And if you use the Whey Isolate, it's been processed so much that it gives it higher protein, less carbs, way less lactose than those grab and go type protein shakes, and less fat. And in the beginning, you don't want sugar. It's going to it makes my heart flutter still 3 years later if I eat too much sugar. Fat make you sick. You gotta cut all that stuff. So make sure it's a whey protein isolate. It's harder to find. You pay a little more, but avoid those concentrate and blend proteins. So basically, what I eat, when I hit the solid foods, I went to a lot of hard-boiled eggs. I still eat a lot of eggs. I eat eggs, and I eat eggs, and then when I'm done eating eggs, I eat some more eggs. It's a staple for me. 3 years later now, I can eat more. You're going to stretch your stomach some. You're going to be able to eat more. Hopefully, by the time you can eat more, you've trained your brain to make proper decisions on what you're putting in it. Because at first, you can't eat much, so you have to really eat the quality calories. Just protein. And yeah, you're going to get calories with any protein, but you got to eat the soft proteins at first. And as you gradually get into more solid foods and your stomach does stretch some, you still want to eat quality calories. So all the proteins, them all. There's any meat, pretty much, chicken, which those kind of proteins, chicken and pork, I still struggle with, and beef. It has to be cooked a certain way, served a certain way. Pork is just still hard for me to eat. I've heard some people that it becomes their enemy later. Everybody's different. We'll see. But I eat a lot of eggs. I eat cottage cheese. I eat a lot of cheese. Not enough to where it binds me up. I've never had an issue, but I do eat cheese. But you got to watch cheese. It's a lot of fat and a lot of calories. Vegetables. So they're hard in the beginning, especially like broccoli, and they're raw. It's really hard. So cook them down, reduce them. But I eat a lot of vegetables now. A lot of chicken with vegetables. You're going to be eating a lot of the same food over and over because you got to stick to the right stuff. It's not about, what sounds good for dinner. It's about what does my body need. So it's just getting that mindset to where you're going to treat yourself now and then to something like, there's certain things I try to have once or twice a week just to make myself feel better. But I pretty much stick to vegetables and chicken or fish, tuna. If I eat salad, I eat romaine. I don't eat iceberg lettuce because there's no nutritional value to it whatsoever. Careful with the dressings, are full of sugar. I could go on and on about food, and I'm going to do that at another time, but that's just basically what I stick to. So yeah, with the protein powder, make sure you get that going in the beginning. And there's supplements that you will take the rest of your life. Now, you're on prescriptions and whatnot, I'm sure. Calcium citrate, your bones are going to suffer from all the rapid weight loss, so you're going to be on that the rest of your life. Iron, I take iron every day because anemia is always a risk the way our digestive system has been basically rerouted. If you've had a sleeve, you've lost 20 to 30% of your existing stomach, if not more. So that changes your whole workup as far as how your blood works and everything, and you will become anemic. So you got to have iron and multivitamins, and I get multivitamins with iron in them as well. You're going to take that stuff the rest of your life. You have to. So that's about all I'm going to go into today. Now I'm going to put up another video tomorrow, going into more of what I want to talk about next week. I had to do this kind of quick today. There's so much going on. It's life, but I just wanted to throw some things out there. I'm going to probably talk some more tomorrow. That's really all I got today. I hope everybody's doing well. I am getting quite a bit of reactions, some more subscriptions, so I appreciate everybody's support. I've had a lot of suggestions. I need more. Keep pouring them in. I just appreciate everybody's, backing me up, telling me it's a good thing I'm doing here, and I appreciate all of you. Love you guys. Take care. Have a good night.